Hello everybody, Ninja Gamer here. Welcome to another Minecraft video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a new game I created called Asteroid Defender. This is version 1.3.4, so I made a couple updates to it. And basically, in the game, you'd have to dodge asteroids with your rocket ship. And where it says here the project conductor who's using it, basically all it does is it sees your username to create a custom death message. Well, it creates random death messages, and then you can create your own custom one if you want. The controls are shown in game. This game uses a randomizer to make asteroids come flying at you. It is all one sprite being cloned, so basically you have this little asteroid moving around here, cloning itself, and then coming towards your ship. And basically you can dodge them. You can move around and dodge them, or fire a laser at them. But you have to time your shots, because you only have like one shot within a few seconds, and you reload. There's one giant asteroid that has a 1 in 5 chance to come after you every 10 seconds. This big thing here, it covers the whole screen. It's so big that you cannot dodge it. You need to fire your laser at it. Your laser has a 3-second reload time, so time your shots carefully. You can change this in the in-game shop, because this thing here has an in-game shop that you can spend your score on. The upgrades in the main game affect in the mini game, because there's basically also a mini game version I made, where basically instead of you have rapid fire automatically if you turn off the shop. You can toggle on and off and go to default mode if you want. And basically you would just fire your laser and spin in circles, but you can't move. Basically, the in-game shop spends your score. Even if you press the red stop button, which means that if you literally stop the whole thing, your score will stay the same, as long as you don't close the tab or refresh the page. So if you hit X here or refresh, then your score will go back to 0. At the in-game shop, you can upgrade your laser and make it more powerful. Your username is used for death messages. Basically, that's what I told you about earlier. Like on Minecraft, there are multiple death messages that appear with your username. When you get hit by an asteroid, a random death message appears. That's basically what it is. Let's show you the in-game stuff. So here's the beginning of it. I'm just going to turn up the volume. Okay, so shop on off. If you turn it off, then your upgrades automatically go to the default mode. Custom death message. This means that you can write your own death message. You have 8 of them you can do, and you can turn them off. I have to hit check here to get rid of it. Graphics. There is default and cartoon. I'm sticking with default for now, showing you what the default graphics look like. My ship looks like this, and then the asteroids look a little... I'll show you once they pop up. Okay, there we go. If you have an error where the asteroids never appear, you can always just hit the stop button and your score stays the same. Or struck by meteor. And see, press M to hide show's score. I pressed M, you have to press it in here. And right now I have a negative score. And there's these. I'm going up again. And yeah. I'm hitting the asteroids. Ooh. Then see, the asteroids go a little faster than you, so you really need to time your laser shots. And then minigame mode, you basically just have this where you're on the moon. I can't move, but I can, however, rapid fire. And the asteroids defaultly come towards me. And I can't fire through the things either. Now, if I set graphics to cartoon, then my rocket looks like this. And then there's asteroids. Oh, and let me show you what happens when I get hit. Okay, for this custom message is lol. It's basically just laughing at you. I'm just gonna let a few asteroids hit me. And I thought I was Han Solo. I also have a button I can do for asteroid count I added recently just to show how many are in there. And why does this say 10? There is a weird error where the asteroids seem to be stacking. That's what the asteroid count thing is me trying to fix this problem. Even the explosions look different. And I noticed that my shoe is untied. I'm just gonna hit stop here. I'm gonna show you the programming inside. Now for this is basically where you go to here and point towards the mouse pointer. And there are multiple controls to fire your laser as well as move. You can also use the arrow keys or WASD. And the thing with 3, that's just to set up the image for the front, so that way it looks the same. And then basically it will then, when you get taken out, broadcast death message, and then main and mini are slightly different. Now all the possible death messages. Username, which is basically so Ninja Gamer saw the meat in Meteor. Ninja Gamer thought they were Han Solo. Ninja Gamer did not notice the asteroid hurtling towards them. Ninja Gamer was not paying attention. Ninja Gamer was struck by a meteor. Ninja Gamer noticed that their shoe was untied. Ninja Gamer had C3PO telling the mods. Username was busy eating lunch. Username was not larger in mind according to Yoda. Username failed Darth Vader for the last time. Username ran out of death messages, which basically means you died so many times you ran out, which is kind of a joke. And then number 12 is just law. Number 13 is poof. Ninja Gamer is now a pancake. And username was blown up by the Death Star. Username was consumed by pack. These are only if the giant asteroid appears. Basically, big on off, that means if big asteroid is here, then these 3 appear instead. Was blown up by the Death Star, was consumed by Pac-Man, and username was surprised by a giant rock. And then this is custom death message, where you have your customs here. These are your 8 custom ones. And then basically if I go here, this sets all of them, so these are the ones that go back to default. And then when M is pressed, it will show your score. And then Z toggles on and off the shop, like for buying stuff in the shop. PQX is basically you reset all the scores. And then when it switches to game, if main visible is 1, then it shows this. This basically means if you have the scoreboard set to visible. It would basically, if it's minigame reset, then it hides all the variables. And 3 is basically just setting all the things here, hiding everything and making it for the screen image. And the J button, L and K, is something that only I can use just for video reasons. Like if I hit K, I get all this money here for score, so that way I can show it. L will set it to 0 just in case I accidentally join in while it's set to more. And then B just shows and hides the asteroid count visibility. Okay, so now let's show you with the shop turned on. If I just hit start, controls, you can basically view here. Press space or click the mouse to fire laser, WASD or arrows to move, Z open shop, Q plus X then P to reset score. Toggle visibility is M. So if I hit start, and I'm just going to cheat, I'm going to hit K, And then if I hit Z, I can get sharp laser, which means goes through asteroids to hit the next one. The game purchases use the score to spend on upgrades. It just tells you that the first time. Oh, and I spawned inside of an asteroid. Okay. And basically that just means that the laser now goes through it. And if I hit Z again, I died because I was busy eating lunch. I think sometimes you have to press the button twice. Okay, this isn't visible right now. And now laser blasts bounce off walls as bouncy laser. So it doesn't do it the first time, but now it does it. And it doesn't go too far. That's what longer duration is. Laser blasts last longer. And it's not a major solve yet. Okay, why isn't this reset button working? Okay, I'm just gonna hit stop, go again, and that should fix it. And your upgrades stay. Oh. Whoa, that was close. Basically, it still goes through asteroids and bounces off walls. Now, faster speed. Costs 300, and that means that it just moves faster. You don't see the effects instantly. Okay, why are there still asteroids here? Just hit stop, go again, and it fixes all the bugs with that. Now you see how fast this thing is going. And see, that's the giant asteroid that appears. Sometimes you have to hit it twice when you get here. And then bigger laser. Bigger is better. And you don't see it yet, but you will once I go in here. Now you see how big the laser got. It's a giant laser. And if no asteroids show up for a while, just hit stop, hit go again, hit start. And it should usually fix it. Yep, see? And that fixes all the problems pretty much. Ooh. I'm actually gonna set graphics to cartoon. And the laser usually stays the same. Whoa. Oh, my laser didn't reload quick enough. And I was busy eating lunch. Infinite duration. Laser blasts do not disappear, but this removes sharp laser because otherwise that would be too overpowered. Because then you would basically have your laser going forever. So if it was sharp laser, that means it would literally just go forever and you could just spam more in. And it does make a sound when it finishes reloading. Okay, nothing's showing up. I'm gonna have to stop, go again. That sometimes happens. Oh yeah. For some reason graphics resets. I forgot about that. But yeah, I have these here, but they do stop even if it's just blowing up. Oh. And you can pretty much just spam in this thing if you want, but it's not exactly the best idea because it disappears over time. And I had C3PO telling me the odds. Okay. Early upgrades. That means that you get upgrades with 100 less than the posted amount. So that basically means that you can get a negative number with upgrades. And no asteroid shop again. I'm just gonna go to the next shop item. Faster recharge. Laser can be upgraded more often. They're launched more often. Basically, it just reloads faster. But it does get rid of bouncy ways. That's not as good until you have enough for rapid fire. No recharge needed. Gets rid of bouncy laser. Although I think the other one also got rid of it. Wait, no. It seems to have burnt back bouncy laser. Huh. Sharp laser goes through asteroids to hit the next one. I might have to fix some bugs in the shop. But yeah, this is rapid fire here. And yeah, this is rapid fire mode. And then next is... oh wait, I meant to hit Z. One beam. I'm a fire in my laser! And that's basically the giant mouth thing. That's what you do. That's that one. So you can tell that these laser blasts are a cloned item. So far, no asteroids have appeared. As you can see, it scores you deaths, asteroids destroyed, and giant asteroids. Okay, nothing's coming, so I'm just gonna reset, and it should work. There we go. And see, I can just spin around in this circle. And then I think this is the final upgrade. Yep, overpowered. I suggest not getting this upgrade if you still want to be challenged. I'm gonna get it. That's what it does. That's overpowered. You have all these laser blasts, and it's pretty much impossible to lose. So, if I press Z again, sell upgrades. After a while of being insanely overpowered, you may get bored, so why not sell your upgrades and get back your money? And you gain 10 million. And then, basically, then your upgrades kind of loop. And basically back to default. And if I go to minigame, the upgrades affect that too. Bouncy, longer, faster, bigger, infinite, early, faster recharge, and for some reason this brings back bouncy laser, sharp, one beam, and I'm not going to get overpowered, and I can't move again, but I can still spin in circles. I'm just going to refresh the page real quick, and then press C inside. I'm going to show you how the laser upgrades work. Basically, you have shop on off here. In-game shop set to 1, 0, and then that means default. 1 is then setting it to where it adds this stuff. It basically just depends on which upgrade mode you're doing. So if I had an error, I can just look for which one it was. And to change it from sharp to sharp laser, all I had to do is get rid of stuff. Basically, where it says when this button is pressed, it shows play sound, repeat 20, and where it says if touching sprite 4 or 7, which is the asteroid and giant asteroid, then it will stop. And then with in-game, and then you just get rid of that for sharp laser. And then basically there's if on edge bounce, that's how I add bouncy laser. And then I would just move numbers up to add duration. And then move steps, move up for speed, repeat steps, move for duration. And then the size, just set the size to 150 instead. And for rapid fire, I think I had to create clone to make it go more. And then there is, I forget which one these are really. It's hard to remember. Yeah, for more speed, you basically need to add clones. And the volume goes down for reloading when it's on like rapid fire mode, just so that way it doesn't hurt anyone's ears, because it happens so often. Then when I start as clone, this is all it's coding for just the ones that need like rapid fire. So 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, and 12. And that's pretty much as far as it goes. So there's 12 upgrades. And then if shop is turned off, it sets to 1 and then just does its default. And then same for Sprite 13, which is the mini games laser. And it's pretty much a duplicate, really. And then Asteroid 14 is the mini games asteroids. Because the regular asteroids are actually programmed to make sure that the sprite is not within 30 like of X and Y near it. Like the radius can't be bigger than 30 or smaller than 30. So if my radius is bigger than 30. Oh wait. If it's 30, wait a minute, my radius should be smaller than 30. There again, now if my radius is smaller than 30, then the asteroids won't appear. Okay guys, so anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all later. Bye!